We are joined here today with new head women's basketball coach, Coach Lindsay Samaniego. Did I say that right?
Pretty close.
Welcome to Mesa, first of all.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
our first time having the ability to talk to you on video. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and how did you come about here at Mesa College?
So I'm from the Los Angeles County, Ventura County area. Coached for 6 years at Moore Park College. I went to Moore Park College, so I'm a product of the junior college. I love this level. Always thought that I would be coaching at this level, and happy to be back here. After Moore Park College, I went to Cal Lutheran University, which is an NCAA Division III university in Ventura County. Was there for 6 years and found my way here.
Yeah, you had a pretty good career over at Cal Lutheran. That's definitely an understatement. 91-66, I believe, overall record with 5 straight appearances. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit about the success that you had at Cal Lutheran and what your goals are as far as bringing that mentality over here at Mesa College.
Yeah, it's it's about building the program and building a culture, and that's kind of where we're starting here. Is building a culture. We want to compete every game, and we want to work hard, and we want to bring Mesa College women's basketball, back to the winning column, and things like that are really important. But even more important, it's graduation rates and finding internships and ways to help our student athletes succeed not just on the court but off the court as well.
Yeah, that's definitely an important part, not just for the women's basketball, but everyone in this entire department talks about it and believes in the fact that, we want to get the players in, but we also want to get them out.
For sure.
Giving them that opportunity not only on the athletic field, but also with their education. Right.
Right.
Now, you mentioned you were rebuilding the program here. We were 2-6 in the conference last season. I believe overall we were 6-18. We're rebuilding. We have some returning players. You've had a couple of months with our players. Tell me about what you're seeing from this team.
Yeah, they're they're really good people, and they are very determined, and they want to be successful, and that's half the battle. You always wonder what it's going to be like when you show up and you're brand new, and they're so used to a certain style or a certain way of play or a certain way to structure a program, and I just felt like we've had no speed bumps, and that's it puts us in a really good position, I think, thus far, and they've been great. They've been very supportive. They've been open to change. They've been willing to do what's necessary to get better, and it's because they're determined. They want better for the program. They want better for this athletic department. And they want better for themselves, and so that's our goal for them.
We've got 5 returning players. We got Samantha Zabrano, Luisha Butler, Brianna Archie, who's coming back, Lavina Moa, and Elizabeth Mendez. Again, having the opportunity to spend time with them during this off season. Can you tell me a little bit about these players and what they bring to the table?
Yeah, each a little bit different. Each something a little bit different. Their personalities are all different, but they're our leaders, and they're the ones who have been through the tough times, and they're the ones who want change the most because they, have been in this situation, and so they're the ones who are giving the extra effort. They're the ones who are, getting up extra shots on their own time. They're the ones who are in the weight room on their own time, and so they're just setting a really good example, I think, for our incoming freshmen that it's hard. Winning is hard, and you got to be able to put in the work, and they're definitely putting in the work. So I'm looking forward to seeing that show on the court for them.
Sure. Going back more to the basketball side of things, just tell me about Coach Lindsay's coaching philosophies. What kind of without letting the cat out of the bag, because we'd like to go in surprising
without sharing all my secrets.
Exactly, without telling us about the secrets that we're going to have this year. Tell us a little bit about your philosophy on the game and what you want your team to be.
Yeah, I think for us, the big word is progress, and we got to start somewhere. And so we talked about building that culture and competing. And so, for me, I just want to see progress. I want to see us get a little bit better. I want to see us, learn from our mistakes and make different mistakes, and then fix those ones and make a different one. And put forth the effort, and it's not just physical but mentally as well.
Sure.
And we just want to be in a really good place when we start playing our conference, where we feel like we got a good handle on everything. It's challenging when a new coach comes on board and
Sure.
and wants to change everything that you've done.
Sure.
And so we're still learning each other, building our relationships, but I think that we're in a really good place. And we know we have work to do, and we know that there's a long road ahead of us, but as long as we're continuing to show progress, and as long as we're doing our best to compete in every game, we're putting ourselves in a good position just by doing that.
Sure. Let me ask you this: you brought up the new coaching staff that we have. In any sport, when there's a transition in the coaching staff, some players are, some react in different ways.
Right.
You coming in and being your first season, what was your message to the players that are returning, in order to, hey, we're moving forward, here we are, let's get after it? What was your message to the players when you came in?
Yeah, we had a really good conversation with the whole group, and I told them that I'm going to earn their trust, and I'm going to work hard for them, and I just want that same thing in
Sure.
return, and told them that the biggest thing is I want them to have an open mind, and that I'm here, and my number one priority is them, and I'm here to help them get better, and I'm here to make sure that they're on top of their academics, and if they want to play at the next level, I'm here to help them do that too.
Sure.
But it's about building the relationship. They have to know that I care for them, and once they realize that that's what's happening, we'll be in a really good position. But we're just continuing to build our relationships, and
Sure.
and they've been doing a great job so far, and everything that I've asked for they've been doing, and the transition has been great.
You mentioned progress is the word that we're going with this year. If it's not too early, do we have any goals that we've set as a team, and also individually yourself as a coach? What are those goals that we've set for this season?
We've talked a little bit about it. We've talked a little bit more on our individual goals, not necessarily on the team goals and what we're looking for with wins and losses and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing is we want to take everything one game at a time, and we're going to have our ups and our downs, and we're going to do really well, and we're going to struggle. And as long as we're learning from those situations and we're showing progress from those situations, and we're going to put ourselves in a good position. I think that this preseason is a lot about learning about ourselves and learning
Sure.
about us as individuals and as a team, and also them learning a little bit about me and my expectations of them and things like that. So we're hoping to be in a really good place to compete in the PCAC.
Nice. Now, again, let me ask you this question, similar to the question that I had earlier. I know we're in the learning process trying to figure out what type of a team we are, but if you can give us and describe to me what your perfect team is, what type of games we play, what type of offense we're going to run.
Yeah.
Again, not letting too many secrets out of the bag,
Yeah.
but if you were to design your perfect team and what their characteristics are going to be, what would that be?
It starts with we want to compete, and ideally, if we have the personnel to do it, we want to be able to play a faster pace. It's fun to play, it's fun to coach, it's fun to watch. We want to do what we call creating easy baskets, and so maybe give a little bit of pressure. But we want to be able to get up and down the floor, push the ball in transition, and be able to make teams feel a little bit uncomfortable on the defensive end. So we're working towards that, and we're hoping to be at a really good place to be able to implement all those stuff, but not just implement it, but to be successful at it when we start our conference play.
Yeah, nice. Has there anyone during this off season that stand out so far?
Yeah, some of the sophomores I think have really stepped up. I think that they're being put in a new role, a new leadership role, and I just feel like they're embracing it. And we talked about earlier, they're the ones that want change the most.
Sure.
And so they're the ones who are willing to do what's necessary to get that. And so I would say that there are some of the sophomores who are really putting in the extra work and really leading by example, and starting to become vocal and find their niche. And it's different when coming from your freshman year to your sophomore year. It's a big growth and learning experience, and so they are going to be put in different situations, and I believe that they'll be ready for that.
Have we had a chance to? Once again, I'm going to reiterate that it's early. Have we had a chance to scout I guess, our opponents in the conference. What do we know about them? What do we know about our conference and the opponents that we're going to play?
Yeah, for now, I think we've been just really focused on ourselves and how are we going to get to a place, the place that we want to get to, and where we're comfortable with everything. So right now, we are the priority. We don't want to look too far ahead. We have plenty of stuff in between now and conference play, but for now we're pretty focused on ourselves.
Got it. Well, we're excited. Everyone talks highly about you. We believe that you're going to be able to bring this program to the next level, and it all tips off Friday, November 1st, I believe.
It does, yeah, it does.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Mount Sac tip-off, November 1st to the 3rd, and then following that with a tournament at Saddleback, and I believe our first home game is going to be January, I believe,
yes,
right? Against San Diego City College.
It's
right
a little bit later, yeah.
Well, Coach, we thank you for your time. Again, we are excited to have you here, and let's go get them.
Yeah, thrilled to be here and happy to get started. Thank you, Bo.